Well, good morning. How are you this beautiful day in the neighborhood? Hopefully yours is just the same, a beautiful day in the neighborhood. But yin and yang in life, 50-50, half black, half white. It is what it is. Your decision is how do you make the best of it. And that's why I'm live this morning instead of enjoying the view, this beautiful view, all by my lonesome. I figured that I would be nice in sharing it with you. And that is that selfish of, not being willing to share. Like you have a piece of cake, and if you share it, you won't have as much of it. And that's how it is with the sunrises and the sunsets. It's sharing them, it kind of takes away your distraction of the beauty that is out there in front of you. If you are distracted by other things, instead of just being in the moment and looking at the beauty around you and noticing the beauty around you, instead of focusing on the negative. Because what you focus on formulates. What you meditate on manifests. So as you sit here and you look at the still water that is slowly going back out to sea, and you look at the birds and the fish, and you see the movement, you see the ripples in the water. Was it an insect? Was it a fish jump at an insect? A fish jump fleeing from a bigger fish. If we look at life like nature and learn to go with the flow and make the good out of every bad situation as we may see it, makes things easier to deal with. Because we're going to be dealing with a lot of things in the future coming up. Things we like and things we don't like. It's a Ferris wheel. Is it going up? Is it coming down? All you need to know is that it does go round and round. Hello, Carmela. Are you waking up this morning? Oh, what's up? What's up? I know you have water. I know there's food up there. What is it? Did you want to say hi? Did you want to say hi to the people? Is that what it is? Oh? Is that why you're yowling? Y'all hear Carmela? Carmela's saying good morning. The girls were already out earlier. Molly and Thomas. How about? So yeah, we got this issue going on here. I just had a battery installed, and ever since the service person put it in, my headlights have been coming on at odd times of the day and night. Alright, now you have Jealouser too. Thomas and Sophie checking it out, seeing who I'm talking to, what's going on, new smells, reading the newspaper. Is that what we do in the morning? Do you read the newspaper? Do you look to see what's going on in the world out there? And where are you getting your news from? That's the biggie. Is it a trusted truth teller? Or has it become what we see as propaganda? Wow, did you guys see what's causing that? Nice little, still going, round circle in the water. I missed what it was. Ooh, we saw that one jumping. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, there's some big fish coming. Yepper. Like the sun rises, you gotta keep your tail flopping because there's someone always bigger and badder, or so they think, wanting to take you down. So, what's the lesson in that? I guess it is what it is. And if you don't want your tail bit off, then you keep your butt moving and going. And sometimes even going against the current. I guess those little fish thought if they went against the current, that bigger fish, the current would slow it down. Ooh, there we go. See that right in there? I wonder if that's a school of little ones that are being attacked by something that's lying in wait. If I'm remembering correctly, there might be an oyster bed around in there, or a mussel bed. Oysters, mussels. I didn't get up close and personal as to what exactly the shells were, but that would be interesting if the big fish would lay in behind, just waiting for the school, the little ones to pass you by. So I guess you should always be on guard, no matter what you do. And there again, it never hurts to have a higher power other than you. Because we as humans, there's only certain things that we can do, you know? And pleasing everybody, well, forget that one. So you might as well please you. Beautiful colors in the morning sky today. Hopefully you can see the birds flying this way. Ooh. Gripping the tripod a little bit too intently. Yeah, here we go. Here comes looks like a flock of pelicans just soaring, dipping, gliding. Oh, wait a minute. It looks like ducks. Sorry. Didn't mean to mislead you. How many of you spotted those ducks before I? That saying, the early bird gets the worm, gets the benefits of the beauty of Mother Nature, to put our mind in the right state before it goes out into the mad rush. As I say, bang, bang. Oops, that wasn't a duck. Oops. Hear 'em? I think that's what you call an egret. Does that sound like crane? Yeah. They were going to the southwest. It would have been too jerky to whip the camera around and try to get it for you. Ooh. I have another Sunday morning coming down. Oh, I forget how long ago I did it. Maybe 3-4 weeks, something like that. And it was another peaceful place. It was pasture land. And there were a whole bunch of the great big wood storks that I guess that's what they called home. It was a gorgeous pasture and just a couple of cows. So they had a nice place. And that's the thing, if you don't like where you are, well, how can you find another nice place? What are you willing to do? What are you willing to sacrifice? What are you willing to give up in order to, what? Find a new place to live? Find a new job? Find a new beginning? Because there's a lot of really new aspects that's coming into play planetarily. And being aware of the planetary aspects and how they affect us, some more so than others because of our own birth charts, and we're these transiting planets had our own birth charts. And I'm telling you, it wasn't until I really learned astrology that to thine own self be true. And that's why I made soul charts. Because, A plus B equals B plus A. And, it's interesting how it all falls into play. I know. I just rolled one cigarette this morning, and I took one puff. And I was gonna go without, but hey, what vice do you have? Everybody has one. How are you feeling today? I know yesterday was another Super Bowl. Well, would be, soon be, leading up to Super Bowl Sunday. It's interesting how the Super Bowl used to be the end of January, and then they changed it. And race week used to be a week earlier, but see, then it started interfering and competing with the Super Bowl. So it was interesting how, what affects one affects all. So how many others have readjusted their schedule? That's why I was so surprised to see Bike Week starting on the 3rd this year. I mean, that's when it used to always be. It was exciting, my birthday's the 3rd, and it used to always coincide until they changed it. So, I haven't quite figured out what I'll do for my birthday. Although I think I'm going to cut off my hair again. Not as drastic as when I was 50, but I think I am going to cut off my braid and retire another lock with the others. We're seeing a plane. Do you see the plane? The plane, the plane. How can I tell it's a plane? Because there's a white streak behind it. A white streak that looks like when I was a child. And a plane would fly. But that's interesting. Look at that. Must be the light that's coming off of the sun reflecting. Yeah, there we go. Although it's like, I don't think it's a shuttle going off. Because that really is a big streak. And I didn't see any other planes. So I'm wondering if that was a shuttle. Could have been. Because that's an awful big tail. How many of you are observant of your surroundings? How many of you have street smarts and know how to live on the street? How many of you have ever been home free and know how to live off of Mother Earth as a hunter or a gatherer? Excuse me while I take a drink. Oh. You enjoying your morning coffee too? Oh dear, what did I do? Okay, what did I do? There we go. Sorry about that. Wow. Somebody come along and get your gaze out of focus? Is that what that sign is? You had the goal in focus until someone came along and bumped you, forcing you to decide, do I go with the same picture, or was that a sign to move it but a degree? How do you live your life? Do you go with the flow? Do you watch the signs and the symbols and the colors and the numbers that show up around you? Or do you blindly stumble into the self-will, run, riot, blinders, blindfolded, blindly going where no man fears to go? No man wants to go. No man's dying to go. Or are you doing it because others are envious and everybody wants to go and do? Ooh. Just remember, you little fish out there, those big bad ones, they're always looking to take you down. Always looking to steal your glory and take it as their own. always looking to profit on your ideas, on your inventions, on your new discoveries. Yes, you might keep them to yourself, but then where does that get you? I guess it keeps you alive now, doesn't it? Or we can share them with the masses. And get the information out there so that everyone can profit on them. And I think that that's what a big part of the problem is. Well, as it's said, it's the love of money that's the root of all evil. There's nothing wrong with wanting to make so you can make more. But in order to do that, some of us have to make a decision as to how we're making that profit and deciding if that profit for that product is worth the price that other people have to pay in order to produce it. And I guess we could be talking about the people in the lithium mines and what they're subjected to in order to fulfill the greed of but a few. So what is your view? Not quite sure what that was. Other than the sound didn't sound too happy. Oh, what a beautiful sunrise. I am really surprised that I'm not seeing any planes on this beautiful morning. But who am I to complain that there are no chemtrails being formed in the sky? I guess that means that we're gonna have some nice weather here in Florida. And here she comes. Here comes the sun. As with a lot of my videos, I'm hoping, hold on. Oh no. Oh no. Don't tell me that it recorded low. Oh no. Well, as I was saying, take my photos and use them for meditation. Put some music on and manifest your hopes and wishes and your new beginnings. And just remember, it's one day at a time, living in the moment. If you have a fallback, oh well, it's no reason to have a pity party, If you fall back and you step down, step out and serve someone else who has less than. Because the reward for doing and putting a smile on someone else's face who you feel is less than or in need of, or even a fellow equal that you see, or even someone who thinks they are bigger than you. Smile. Smiles are contagious, so give them away. Don't be stingy. Don't be selfish. Think of self less. And see what you can do to serve for the betterment of humanity. Because it's up to us, each individual person, in order to become, in order to be the change that we wish to see, the beauty in the world that we wish to create. I think I'm gonna have to get a fishing rod. Oh, speaking of airplanes, off into the morning sun we glide. Is that where you're flying off to this morning? Well, make it a good one, and I'll talk to you soon. See you, love you, bye. 3, 2